everyone, welcome back. Today in this video, I'm going to explain how to calculate a percentage loss of pre-stress. So let's start with the problem. A pre-stressed concrete beam 200 mm by 300 mm is pre-stressed with wires of area 320 mm square located at a constant eccentricity of 50 mm and carrying an initial stress 1000 Newton per mm square. The span of the beam is 10 meter. Calculate the percentage loss of stress in wires if the beam is pre-tension, the beam is post-tensioned. Young's modulus of steel is ES 210 kN per mm square. Young's modulus of concrete is 35 kN per mm square. Relaxation of steel stress is 5% of initial stress. Shrinkage of concrete 300 into 10 power minus 6 for pre-tension, 200 into 10 power minus 6 for post-tension. Still they have given a few more informations, that is coefficient of wave effect is 0.0015 per meter, slip at anchorage is 1 mm, coefficient of creep is 1.6. So these are the informations they have given. First of all, the first information is about the cross section of the rectangle, that is 200 mm by 300 mm. Area of each wire is, or area of the wires, it is 320 mm square. Eccentricity small e, it is 50 mm. Initial stress 1000 Newton per mm square. Length of the beam 10 meter. And here observe, we have, or they have given both the systems. For both the system, that is pre-tension as well as a post-tension, we should calculate the percentage loss. Using these data, remaining data, we should calculate for both the things. But here be careful, for shrinkage of concrete we have two different values for two different systems. So let's start with the solution. First one is to find out the pre-stressing force. So we know that pre-stressing force formula equal to stress into area. So force equal to 100 Newton per mm square into 320 mm square was the area of the wire. Here be careful, it's a area of the wire or area of the cable, not area of the cross section. So P is 320 kilonewton. Area is 200 mm by 300 mm. If we multiply this, we will get 60 into 10 power 3 mm square. Next is moment of inertia, that is I equal to BD cube by 12 for the rectangle section. It is 450 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. We know B value, that is B is 200, depth is 300 cube by 12, we will get 450. Length is 10 meter, eccentricity is 50 mm. Here in further, while finding out the losses, we require this alpha E. Alpha E is nothing but modular ratio. Sometimes or a few people will denote it or use a notation as small m, or few people use it as a alpha E. It's up to you and your convenience. So modular ratio formula is ES by EC, Young's modulus of steel by Young's modulus of concrete. Take both the values, so you will get alpha E as 6. So we will start with the first system, that is pre-tension. The first loss is loss due to elastic deformation of concrete. Generally we know there is a loss of elastic deformation in pre-tensioned system. For that the formula is alpha E into Fc, where we don't know how much is Fc, that is Fc stands for resultant stress, we don't know that. So we should calculate that by using this formula, that is P by A plus PE by Z. Here why did I take this positive sign? Because all the cables are in compression zone, so it is positive. And important thing is Z equal to I by Y, where Y will be equal to E. So here for while substituting for Z, we should substitute it by I by E. So Fc is 7.11 Newton per mm square will be the answer. We know this P A, and here while taking A, be careful, it's a area of a rectangle. Other things we know, just substitute it. Fc is 7.11 Newton per mm square. So take this and substitute it here in this formula. We will get 42.66 Newton per mm square has a loss due to elastic deformation in pretension. The second loss is loss due to shrinkage. Epsilon Cs into Es is a formula, that is they have already given the shrinkage value. You can check in the previous slide. I will show you. While considering this shrinkage of concrete, be careful while selecting the value. We are solving for a pretension. So for pretension, the value is 300 into 10 power minus 6. So take that 300 into 10 power minus 6 into Young's modulus of steel, that is also given. If we multiply it, we will get 63 Newton per mm square. Third one is loss due to creep. Formula is phi Fc into alpha E. We have calculated Fc, we have calculated alpha E. Phi is given in the question. So substituted, we will get 68.256 Newton per mm square. The fourth loss is loss due to relaxation of steel. Here it's an important part. Here this value will keeps on changing, it depends on the question. Here in the question they have given it has relaxation of the steel as 5%, it may vary for 3%, 2%, like that it may vary. So according to the question you just change here. So loss is 5% of initial pre-stress. Initial pre-stress is already given, it is 1000. So loss is 5 by 100 into 1000 will give you 50 Newton per mm square has a loss due to relaxation. The fifth loss is friction and the sixth loss is anchorage slip. But here in pretension we don't come across this loss due to friction as well as loss due to anchorage slip, because all the cables will be straight and it is pre-tensioned. So there is no scope to find out any slope value by drawing a tangent to the parabolic curve and all. We don't get those things here. It's a straight cable and it's pre-tensioned also. So there is no loss due to friction and anchorage slip in pretension. The next step is add all the losses. So I have considered the first loss, that is 42.66, second loss 63, third loss 68.256, fourth loss 50. So take all those losses and add it, will get around 223.91 Newton per mm square has a total losses. This is in terms of stress. If we want the loss in percentage, we should calculate like this, that is by using a formula total loss by initial stress into 100. Here the total loss we have calculated, it is 223.91 by initial stress is 1000 into 100. We will get the loss in percentage as 22.39%. The next calculation is for post tension. Again, calculate all the losses for this post tension. The first loss is loss due to elastic deformation. Here in post tension there won't be any losses due to elastic deformation, so I have mentioned it as no losses. In the question also they have not mentioned whether the cables are successively pulled or it is pulled one after the other simultaneously. They have not mentioned these things, so we can directly assume that there is no losses in post tension system, that is because there is no loss of elastic deformation. The second loss is loss due to shrinkage. For loss due to shrinkage we know the formula as epsilon Cs into Es. Just substitute the value. While substituting be careful, the value should be for post tension. For post tension epsilon Cs or shrinkage is 200 into 10 power minus 6 into Young's modulus of steel value will get 42 Newton per mm square. The third loss is loss due to creep. Phi Fc into alpha E is a formula for the creep. It has already been calculated. The Fc has already been calculated. Take that, even alpha E is calculated. Phi is given. The creep coefficient phi is given. So the loss is 68.256 Newton per mm square. The fourth loss is loss due to relaxation of steel. Loss equal to, as I said, this percentage will keep on changing according to the question. So in this question they have given it as 5% of initial stress. So loss is 5 by 100 into 1000 is 50 Newton per mm square. Now loss due to friction. Here friction comes only in the post tension system. So the formula is loss equal to P naught into mu alpha plus Kx. P naught is nothing but initial stress. Then, and here you can observe we have a alpha. Alpha is nothing but a slope. Here it's a straight tendon. In question they have nowhere mentioned the cable is parabolic, nothing like that. It's a straight tendon. We don't have any parabolic variation, because of that we don't get any slope. So alpha will be 0. So this part will be 0 plus K is given, copy down that, into X is nothing but, be careful here, X means length of the beam. Only in this X means it's a length of the beam. It is taken as 10. So loss is 15 Newton per mm square is a loss in post tension. And again we get loss due to anchorage slip, as it's a post tension system. Formula is loss equal to delta Es by L. Delta is already given, that is 1 mm, 1 into epsilon Es, Young's modulus of steel value, by L. L was in meter. Here I have converted it into mm. So loss is 21 Newton per mm square. Now add all the losses, we will get 196.256 Newton per mm square has a total loss. This is in terms of stress, this is in terms of percentage. So to calculate that, I have taken the formula as total loss by initial stress into 100. Here total loss in the post tension system is 196.256 has an initial loss, and the initial, or sorry, not initial loss, it's a total loss. The initial stress is 1000 into 100 will give you 19.62% has a loss in post tension system. Hope you have understood. Thank you.